Hello and welcome to another update video on SUI. I'm here currently on the SUI 4-hour time frame, and the pressure remains down on this one. Quick reminder: if we take a look at the larger time frame first, the SUI long-term larger time frame chart, it shows that the price is here in this downtrend, probably in the blue scenario. Like on the Bitcoin chart, I'm also watching for further downside and the possibility of a wave 4 bounce and a wave 5 to the downside. Interestingly, for example, the Coinbase chart and or the MSTR chart, MicroStrategy or Strategy Inc., they basically show the same potential. So there is a potential for a lower low and a lower high first and then a lower low. And we'll take a look at the smaller time frame again, but this is basically the bigger picture. Of course, this could extend into something even more, let's say, bearish. Yeah, in the white scenario, further downside is possible on the SUI chart. But I have to say that, what we are tracking here in the blue scenario is simply, first of all, an ABC structure. And even in the blue scenario, further downside seems likely. We're now approaching that $1.41 target that we talked about over the last few days, over the last week or so, which is the 100% extension of the initial move down. So wave A very often equals the C wave. Could of course go a little bit lower. It's just basically the first ideal target for this move. And as I said, it doesn't look as if this C wave is already done. So let us now take a look at the shorter time frame. There isn't really much more to see there because I don't think there is anything. It doesn't make much sense to try to analyze the micro patterns with this mess here, with this sharp decline and everything. But the idea is that we're probably in a third wave down. Could even be some kind of a diagonal pattern, to be honest, with what we've seen here, all this overlapping price action and then this sharp decline. It does look a little bit like a diagonal pattern in this C wave. So I think microstructures are pretty unclear at the moment here on this chart. And so it's best to work with levels, and the next support level is at around $1.41. We've already come down to $1.51, so very, very close. The resistance area, which is measured based on the distance of the third wave to the downside, that's the first Fibonacci resistance area for an impulse, okay? So if we break above $2.37, it indicates that at least the move to the downside is not an impulse, but I already told you it could be a diagonal pattern, so we would get some more clarity about that if we break above 237. But there isn't even a bounce at the moment that would indicate to us that this fourth wave has started. So waiting here for signals of a bounce, we might see a little further downside before this fourth wave starts within wave 3 of C, however. That's the update on SUI. Hope you enjoyed the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested, also feel free to check out our X channel for additional updates, charts, news, and much more. There are many additional updates. Sometimes the videos are even released a little earlier here, so check it out. The link is in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.